Good morning once again and welcome back to my channel. My name is Doris. This word, as intense as it may appear, it is a good word. It is a positive word, and it is a word of encouragement. There are people in your life who really hate you, and I mean they really hate you, and it's not surface. It runs deep. Their hate for you really runs deep to the extent that they have been scheming on how to harm you. They have been plotting and planning on ways on how to harm you, and if possible, completely destroy you and even see you dead. That is how deep their hate for you goes. But don't worry, don't even panic about it. It is well. Like I say, this is a good word. The end of a matter is always better than the beginning. So stay with me to the end. You're gonna love this one. You see, the thing is, these people are so jealous of you. They are jealous of how God is using you. They're jealous of how God is blessing you. They can see that there's something different about you. There is something different with you. They can sense that God is with you, and this makes them like really angry. This makes them more angry and envious of you. These people feel that they are better than you. They feel like you don't deserve to be used of God. They feel like you don't deserve the favor, you don't deserve the blessing. They look at you, they look at your background and feel you are a nobody. As compared to them, you are a nobody and you don't deserve the favor that you are walking in. And there is no way, they feel like there is no way that you should be operating in that level of favor. It doesn't matter. No matter how hard they try to cause you pain, no matter how hard they try to harm you, to discredit you, to demean you, their plans are not gonna succeed. God is with you. He is the one who has elevated you. He's the one who has given you that position. God is the one who has chosen you. God is the one who has appointed you, and His Spirit is working through you. Your elevation, your promotion, the blessing that the Lord has released in your life, the breakthrough may not even have manifested fully in the natural, but these people already, they hate you so much, and this may be disturbing to you. It may be confusing to you because you look at yourself in the natural and you don't understand why anybody should hate you. You don't understand why anybody should resent you so much to the point that they desire to harm you, to the point that they desire to cause you pain. Psalms 21 verses 11, it reads, "Though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed." These people may be people that you interact with on a regular basis. They are not necessarily a part of your life, but they are in your life. I hope that makes sense to you. Like, okay, let me explain. For example, people like your colleagues or people that you serve with in ministry, see, though they are in your life, they are not part of your life, and you can't just disregard them. You can't disassociate with them. Like, there are people that, because of circumstance, because of the situation, the environment, you have to interact with them. You have to relate to them somehow. 1 Samuel chapter 18 verses 7 to 8, it says, "This was their song. Saul has killed his thousands and David his 10,000s. This made Saul very angry. What's this? He said. They credit David with 10,000 and with me only thousands. Next, they'll be making him their king." So from that time on, Saul kept a jealous eye on David. There is a spirit of excellence that God has placed on you, and these people, they can see it, and it is intimidating to them because it makes you attract favor. Your work speaks for itself. Your lifestyle is manifesting glory, and they hate you for this. Saul was compelled to place the young David as the head of his army. And even though David married Saul's daughter Michal and became a close friend of his son Jonathan, an intense rivalry developed in Saul's heart towards David, and Saul began to plot on how to kill David. To him, David was his rival. David was just doing his thing. He was never concerned about Saul, but Saul considered David his rival. He was so much consumed with hate for him. These people, they see you as their rival. In their own twisted way of thinking, they believe that what is happening in your life, the glory that is in your life, the favor that is in your life, it should be theirs. They are the ones who deserve it. They believe that they are better placed than you. They are better placed to receive the favor, to receive the blessing. They have this obsession. Yeah, it is actually an obsession that they have to destroy you. They are intimidated with everything that is going on in your life, that they are intimidated with what you are doing and what you are involved in. And you see, what you're doing, what you are involved in is beneficial to them, but they can't see it. They are blinded with jealousy and envy, and it runs deep. 1 Samuel chapter 18 verses 10 to 12, it reads, "The very next day, a tormenting spirit from God overwhelmed Saul, and he began to rave in his house like a madman. David was playing the harp as he did each day, but Saul had a spear in his hand, and he suddenly hurled it at David, intending to pin him to the wall. But David escaped him twice. Saul was then afraid of David, for the Lord was with David and had turned away from Saul." These people are under heavy torment. Don't be deceived with the kind of front that they are putting out there. They have no peace. God is not with them, and they are afraid of you because they can sense that God is with you. They know there is a protection in your life, even though they may not even understand it, but they know that there is something about you that is just different. Verse 14 says like this, "David continued to succeed in everything he did, for the Lord was with him. When Saul recognized this, he became even more afraid of him." Verse 28, "When Saul realized that the Lord was with David and how much his daughter Michal loved him, he was so much afraid of David." Saul became even more afraid of him, and he remained David's enemy for the rest of his life. This is so profound. Saul remained David's enemy for the rest of his life. Okay, these people, they are never gonna love you, okay? They are never gonna accept you. These people, they are your enemies for life. Don't ever be deceived that you can win them with love, or maybe that their attitude towards you is gonna change someday. No ways. These are the kind of enemies that These are those kind of enemies that you never engage in battle. These are the kind of enemies that you surrender them to the Lord, because they are determined to see you destroyed. and they are never gonna change. Their heart towards you is never gonna change. Their hatred for you runs so deep. Their jealousy, their envy is demonic. It's sponsored from the kingdom of darkness. These are the kind of enemies that you are never gonna have peace. They are not, like these enemies, they are never gonna have peace until they see you destroyed, and if possible, they see you dead. These are the kind of enemies that God says in his word that your enemies shall become my enemies. They are the enemies of God because they want to destroy your destiny. You see, God sees what's in the heart, and he has seen that their hearts are completely hardened towards you, and they are determined to destroy you, and that is why they have become God's enemy. Listen, the good news is that God is with you, and God is for you. You are gonna continue to succeed and excel while they watch. Their evil shall not prevail in your life. These are the enemies that God says that he's going to prepare a table for you before them in their presence. God is going to make sure that they watch as he continues to raise you from glory to glory. Don't pray them dead, and don't be distracted with their drama. Don't even be intimidated with their hatred. They can't harm you. Focus on the Lord. He is for you, and nobody can be against you. And God is going to prepare for you a table in their presence, and they are going to watch you continue being blessed with the Lord, and they can do nothing about it. May the Lord bless you. I love you so much, but the Lord, he loves you so much more. He loves you with an everlasting love, and there is nothing that can separate you from his love, which is in Christ Jesus. Shalom.